In the fall of 2014, the Montgomery County Archives officially reopened in its new home next to the County Records Center in Gaithersburg.
We are open. Welcome to the archives.
Created in 1985 by an executive order signed by Charles Gilchrist, the County Archives features items relevant to the history of Montgomery County government. Archivist Linda Kennedy explains.
The archives were established to preserve the institutional memory of the county government and to make these records accessible to the public and other researchers.
In remarks read at the ribbon-cutting ceremony, Councilmember George Leventhal envisioned the value.
It will help illuminate the struggles that county officials faced, trying to provide managed growth, improved transportation and infrastructure, and a healthy public and a healthy environment.
Today, the Montgomery County Historical Society oversees this collection. In nearly 30 years, it has grown to more than 25,000 items. Included are letters, minutes, and press releases from county departments, officials, agencies, and civic groups. There are personal collections as well.
This is Neil Potter, and these are his county council papers.
And while these are mostly paper documents, some come in other forms.
This is the microfilm cabinet. It contains county council bills. There's committee files, general files. It's 16 millimeter. We have a reader, but not a printer. This is a cassette tape that records an interview for NPR's Morning Edition, November 4th, 1987.
Montgomery County, Maryland is just north of the District of Columbia, and it's one of the wealthiest counties in the country. Over 600,000 people live there, and only 3,000 are on welfare. One of them is a young woman we'll call Lori.
Kennedy says the most requested documents are the aerial photos.
We have a collection of aerial photographs, and they start in 1937, which is the smallest part of the collection, and they range up through 1983. Varied years, not sequential, but those get a lot of use, and as you can imagine, it's quite interesting to see a particular area in 1937 and compare it to 1983 in Montgomery County. And as you notice, the whole area is much more built up than the earlier images show.
Since 2010, nearly all of these items were stored away and unavailable to the public. So its reopening is really cause for celebration.
As stewards of history in Montgomery County, the Montgomery County Historical Society was devastated when funding decisions led to the closing of the archives. So we are utterly delighted that it is reopening, and that's why we feel that it's a great cause for celebration. And Councilmember Leventhal in particular carried the ball on this, and we're very grateful to him for doing so.
For many years, the records of Montgomery County were kept in deplorable conditions that were out of compliance with state law. But the county council found the money to make this happen. It's just plain good government. We didn't have hundreds of constituents saying we must have a new archive, but we knew it needed to be done, and now here we are. And future generations of scholars, historians, and public officials will be able to use this archive to understand where we've been, because it's a cliche, but it's true. If you don't know where you've been, you can't tell where you're going.
For more information about the county archives, call 301-926-5002 or montgomeryhistory.org/archives.